Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Andy Cohen comments on Dolores Catania joining the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Bravo fans have been buzzing with speculation ever since the Real Housewives of Rhode Island was announced earlier this month. One particularly juicy rumor suggested that Real Housewives of New Jersey star Dolores Catania might be part of the cast as a friend of. But according to Andy Cohen, things might not be as dramatic as they seem, at least not yet. Speaking with People during the grand opening of Universal Orlando Resort's new Epic Universe, Cohen addressed the swirling gossip head-on. "I think that's been a little overstated," he said of the Catania casting chatter. Still, he didn't slam the door shut on the possibility. "It's really about who's in Rhode Island," he added, keeping the mystery alive. Dolores is reportedly said to be joining a friend of for the summer. That said, Andy Cohen is clearly excited about the newest addition to the ever-expanding Housewives universe. He teased that the Rhode Island series will feel familiar to longtime fans. "It's Italian with a capital I," he revealed, hinting at a cast dynamic similar to early seasons of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. "Early Jersey vibes," he confirmed with a smile. According to Bravo, the series will center around a tight-knit circle of Rhode Islanders who have deep community roots and families that go back generations. The show promises plenty of drama, with aspirational lives, thriving businesses, and tangled family dynamics, all wrapped up in a place so small there's no escaping your past or each other. In addition to REORI, Bravo also announced several other new and returning shows, including a reboot of Ladies of London, a spin-off called The Valley, Persian style featuring stars from Shaws of Sunset, and a wife swap, The Real Housewives edition. Andy Cohen also gave a quick update on The Real Housewives of New York City, which wrapped its 15th season earlier this year. "There's no real latest. We're just in between seasons," he said, reassuring fans that the Big Apple still has plenty to offer. "We're always casting, and we have some great possibilities." So, is Dolores Catania packing her bags for Providence? Not so fast. But with Cohen staying cagey and the promise of old-school Italian drama on the horizon, The Real Housewives of Rhode Island is already shaping up to be must-watch TV. When Dolores Catania officially joined The Real Housewives of New Jersey in 2016, Bravo fans didn't know they were witnessing the rebirth of an icon, one who had already been quietly waiting in the wings for her cue. But according to Watch What Happens live host and Bravo czar Andy Cohen, Dolores wasn't just another addition to the cast. She was the missing piece. "I always say Dolores didn't join the show. Dolores returned home," Andy says with a laugh, seated on a plush navy couch in his Manhattan office, surrounded by Bravo memorabilia. "She'd been around since the very beginning. Literally. She was in the orbit of the original Jersey women before the cameras even rolled." It's true. Hardcore RHONG historians know that Dolores was friends with Teresa Giudice, Caroline Manzo, and Dina Manzo long before reality TV caught wind of Franklin Lakes. She even filmed the pilot episode back in the day, though she opted out of the main cast when season 1 officially launched in 2009. "She had her reasons," Andy says, leading in conspiratorially. "She was raising her kids, she was managing life. But she was also, how do I put this, a little too real for reality TV at that moment. The world wasn't ready for her, yet." When Dolores did join in season 7, she came in like a breath of fresh Garden State air, blunt, loyal, stylish, and refreshingly self-aware. The daughter of a Newark cop and a true Italian-American matriarch in her own right, Dolores wasn't just a woman with a storyline, she was the storyline. "Dolores is that rare combination of soft and steel," Andy says. "She'll make you a chicken parm, kiss your cheek, and then tell you you're dead to her if you cross her, and you'll still feel bad for disappointing her." From her rocky romantic history with ex-husband Frank, to her unexpected friendship with new age boyfriend David, to her tough love parenting style, Dolores quickly became a fan favorite. And Andy, a seasoned observer of Housewives' evolution,
She's the
new
only
person
exactly
I know
one.
who can say, "I'm done with this," in a calm voice and have the whole room freeze, he chuckles. There's no screaming with Dolores, no table flipping. She doesn't need it. Her energy speaks louder. But it wasn't just Dolores' demeanor that captivated Andy, it was her authenticity. In a franchise sometimes criticized for manufactured drama and contrived alliances, Dolores' emotional transparency cut through like a serrated knife. Remember the moment she told her mom that David hadn't proposed? Andy recalls. You could see the heartbreak, but she didn't play victim. She was honest, strong, and still gave him grace. That's Dolores. She knows her worth and doesn't need a ring to validate it. Andy admits that during cast shakeups, inevitable in the Housewives universe, Dolores has always been a stabilizing force. She's our moral compass in Jersey. Even when she's mad at someone, there's this core of integrity she never abandons. Still, that doesn't mean Dolores doesn't bring the drama. She'll go to battle for the people she loves, Andy says. And if you're on the other side, God help you. Because Dolores doesn't throw wine, she throws facts. Cold, hard, sobering facts. Off-screen, Andy says Dolores has been one of the most ride-or-die housewives in the Bravo family. She checks in with the crew. She's respectful. She remembers birthdays, he says. She's got this mother hen quality, but she'll also call you out if your sizzle reel is getting a little too spicy. And don't get him started on Dolores' fashion evolution. She went from gym wear to couture without skipping a beat, Andy jokes. That reunion look with the off-the-shoulder sequined gown. Iconic. People still DM me asking for her stylist. But beyond the glam and the gossip, Andy believes Dolores represents something deeper within the Bravo universe, especially in Jersey. She represents resilience. You don't survive in this franchise for nearly a decade unless you're real, and Dolores is as real as they come. Her arc, from single mom working 2 jobs to an independent woman remodeling homes, nurturing friendships, and commanding reunion couches, is one of Andy's favorites in the franchise. I think people see themselves in her, he says. She's not pretending. She's not playing a part. She is who she is, unapologetically, and she makes no excuses. As for Dolores' future on RHONJ, she'll be here as long as she wants to be, Andy says. I've told her that. She's one of those rare housewives who grows more interesting with time. She's not clinging to the spotlight. She is the spotlight, and she doesn't even try. He pauses, grinning. The Housewives franchise isn't just about drama. It's about women evolving and letting us into that journey. Dolores Catania, she lets us in, and that's the magic. So, what would Andy say if he had to sum up Dolores Catania in one sentence? He doesn't hesitate. She's the heart of Jersey, and she always has been. Would you like this formatted for a blog post, magazine-style feature, or perhaps adapted for a podcast script?